going on, everybody out there on the internet? My name is FearedAngel, and welcome back to another Let's Play, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, that is correct. We are playing DC Universe Online. When I left, had the baby, and I kind of just went out to nowhere, to the unknown. I left my DC Universe, my last Let's Play, I left it kind of in the dust, and it was kind of just up and gone, just out of the blue. Well, we're back, and I'm gonna make up for what was lost, and we're gonna be playing this series pretty much. This is gonna be a very long Let's Play, everybody. And for people that are new, my name is FearedAngel, and I mostly do MMO Let's Plays at this point. And today we're obviously, you searched DC Universe Online. This is a free-to-play MMO RPG for the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, the Nintendo Switch, and the PC. If you don't know what an MMO RPG is, it's a massively multiplayer online game where you can play with a bunch of other people and you make a superhero and you fight people and you gear up your character. It's a role-playing game, RPG, lots of loot. You loot, you beat up things, you get loot, you equip loot, you get stronger with better loot, and that's basically what we're going to be doing, guys. And welcome to the character creation. Here we can create our very own superhero. So let's get started. We're going to go ahead, we're going to skip the intro, the cinematic intro, because it's kind of just the intro to your character creation. It's not really anything big. Basically, Brainiac is back on the Earth, and he's trying to take over Earth and do bad Brainiac things. So anyways, we're going to choose a male. You can choose a male or female, obviously. And then there's different builds. There's athletic medium, athletic short, athletic tall, spry medium, spry short, so you can be very tiny, spry tall, large medium, large short, or large tall. Now I am always a big fan of the large tall. That's usually the one I choose, but you know what, we gotta mix it up, I think, this time. So we're gonna go with just the medium, or the tall athletic, just the typical
download type.
Popular just medium build guy
using data from an Earth hero or villain.
So now you can either do custom, which I recommend if you really want to make a character your very own. You can go custom, or you can go inspired by.
Select a hero or villain morality.
You choose basically your favorite superhero, and so if you want to be Batman, you can just go to inspired by Batman, and it will make a character that looks kind of like Batman, not exactly, or Superman or whatever, and then it chooses your power and your role for you to basically make you as close to that superhero that you or villain that you want to be. But we're gonna go custom, everybody.
Select a hero or villain morality.
So now you get to choose to be a villain or a hero. Now, if you choose to be a villain or a hero, remember that you are basically constantly at war with the other. I want to say faction, but the other version. So if you're a hero, you're always at war with the villains. So you can get you can't talk. So if you have friends and they choose villain, you can't play with your villain friends if you're a hero. So you have to be on the same alignment as your friend. So this is an important choice, and you can't really take it back. So choose wisely. But we are going to go ahead and be a hero. Villains. I'm trying to think, actually. Have I been a villain a lot of the times in my Let's Plays? I think I've been hero more, but I just like being a hero, man. It's got, you got the Batman, the Supermans. You got all your favorites, man. Really, the only villains I like is like Joker, Doomsday. So like those. There's not really a whole lot of villains I'm a big fan of, but so we're gonna go ahead and be a hero.
Select a personality to determine social behavior.
So yeah, now you choose your personality. This doesn't really affect anything other than your stance. Like if you're standing still, it's kind of just your idle stance. And so there's a couple of them. I really just like the serious one, just the regular old serious personality.
As a guidelines for data application.
So this right here is new. It's not exactly new, but they've changed it. So your origin used to choose a mentor. You had to choose Batman, if you were a hero, Batman, Wonder Woman, or Superman. You would choose one of the three, and they were kind of your mentor, and they would, as you were questing, you were kind of under their wing, kind of like their apprentice. And then the villains have Joker, Lex Luthor, and Circe. But they've changed it now to your origin. So now you're either like a magic, meta, or tech. It still says you're mentored by, see, it says mentored by a Batman. So I'm a big fan of Superman, but I think I've already done Superman on a Let's Play, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to be Batman, everybody. Everybody likes Batman, and I actually prefer Gotham in this game rather than Metropolis, so I'll be in Gotham, man. So now, the most important decision you have, which power will you choose? So this game has a lot of powers, and whatever you choose, that's your power. What kind of hero, you know, what's your superpower, man? So we're gonna go down the list, and I'll kind of give a brief explanation of each power. Some things might have changed since I've played. Remember, I haven't played in like 2 years, and there have been some changes. So if I miss something or I mess something up, I apologize, and you can correct me in the comments, okay? Mwah. So, first one. Nature. My very first Let's Play on this game was Nature, as most of you probably know. Nature, you can either be a damage or a healer. So there's 4 roles in this game, and it's whatever you choose. Not every power can be those roles. So there's tank. Your role as a tank is to be very durable and make sure that you're being attacked instead of your allies. So you're going to make sure that you got the attention of the enemies. You're not going to do a whole lot of damage, but you're going to be able to survive a lot of damage, and you're going to be attacked a lot. So your job is to protect your allies, all right? Make sure that you are making sure Doomsday is attacking you and not your heroes, other heroes. There's healer. I don't think it really needs much more explanation. Your job is to keep your friends up. You're going to heal them. Keep them alive. There's damage, which is just, that speaks for itself too. You're doing as much, that is your job is to do as much damage as you possibly can, okay? And then there's the last one, controller, which is my personal favorite. Your job as the controller is to make sure that things get, like, you're gonna do damage as to any of them, you're gonna do damage, okay? But the main damage dealer is damage roll. Controller, you do damage, but your main job is to crowd control. So you're going to be stunning enemies a lot and making sure they're just, you know, they're asleep or knocked out or whatever. And your most important job is to make sure that, because when you use a power in this game, it uses a resource called power. And your job as a controller is to make sure that your allies do not run out of power. So you're constantly rejuvenating it's kind of like a healer, but you're not healing their health, you're healing their resource, if that makes sense. All right, so those are the 4 roles in this game. So when I say damage, healer, controller, tank, you know what I'm talking about. So nature, they can be damage or a healer. And the cool thing about nature is they actually can shapeshift into different animals. You can be like a wolf, a werewolf, a gorilla, like an insect thing. Like you can shapeshift, and then you use like nature, like vines and poison spores and all sorts of stuff. Second is sorcery. They can be a damage or a healer. The standout thing for sorcery is you can summon pets and stuff to do your bidding, and you use mystical arts and the magic damage to do your damage. Mental. This is a surprisingly popular like power. They could be a damage or a controller, and obviously mental, your telekinesis, like you stun people and use telekinetic abilities, and you can throw things at your enemies and whatnot. There's ice. Ice can be damage or tank. Your job, the ice guy, obviously, you ice around yourself or your enemies, and you know you're like Frozone from The Incredibles. Fire, they can damage or tank, and you burn your enemies alive. Not much more than that, but if you are tanking, you're actually going to heal yourself with flames, which is pretty cool. Gadgets, damage or controller. It's exactly like it says. You're using gadgets. You don't really have a superpower. You're using devices and traps and stuff, kind of like Batman. Atomic. Apparently everybody's favorite, damage and tank. You're basically using nuclear energy to destroy life. There's light. Now, these other ones I don't have unlocked right now. Now, there are Gadgets, fire, ice, mental, sorcery, and nature are the base game powers. These are, free to play. You can play these powers. Everything here on out, atomic and the rest that I'm about to say, you need you either have to buy with real money or if you have a membership. The game is completely free to play. You don't have to spend any money on it. But if you want these other powers, you have to spend a little bit of cash, if you want them at least. So you can either get the membership, which I recommend if you're going to play the game to not spend money, just get the membership. It's $15 a month, and you get everything in the game. All right, that's all you have to do is $15 a month, and you get everything for as long as you have your membership. So I recommend the membership above just buying stuff. So yeah, atomic, light, one of my personal favorites. Not my favorite power, but one of my personal favorites because I'm a big fan of the Green Lanterns. Damage or controller, you basically are a Green Lantern. Cool thing about light, though, is if you are a villain, you actually are a fear corporate. Instead of willpower, you're using the yellow light, which is fear. So that's pretty cool. And, if you know the Green Lanterns, they use their rings of power to create, light constructs and stuff like that. Electricity, damage or healing. That was, you use electricity. Earth, damage tank. You can choose to, a lot of rocks. They're very tanky, though. We have done an Earth Let's Play. And I actually liked it a lot. You do, earthquakes and throw rocks at people. Quantum, they do damage and control. Quantum is you're just bending space and time, which is pretty cool. Time travel and whatnot. Celestial, damage and healer. You use light and darkness as your damage. Rage, my personal favorite thing ever. My favorite power in the game. My favorite power just in comic books in general. You are a tank or damage or damage or tank. And you are using the red ring of power, the power of rage. So you are a red lantern. Red lanterns are my favorite thing in the DCUO. And but we've already done a rage let's play, so it's time to kind of go into something different. Munitions, damage controller. It's exactly what it sounds like. You use lots of guns and bombs, and it's actually pretty cool. Water, this is the newest power in the game. They are damage or healer, and as it says, you use water. And it's really cool. You can actually get like sharks and stuff. You're kind of like Aquaman. It's actually pretty cool. So I put up a poll on my channel, guys, for what power, what was your favorite power in the game? Kind of just get a broad look of what people like. And the number one choice was atomic, sorry. So we're going to be playing atomic. We're going to be using nuclear energy to rearrange the atomic structure of yourself and your enemies. So that is what we are choosing. We are going to be a bomb. So now you can choose your movement. This is how you're going to get around the cities in the world. So you can either fly, you can use acrobatics, which acrobatics, it sounds kind of dull and lame, but it's actually pretty cool. You're kind of like Spider-Man. You can zip around and you glide and you actually do use like webs and stuff. It's pretty cool. So if you like Spider-Man, like getting around and kind of like that, acrobatics is the way to go. Super speed, my personal favorite. You use super speed to race up and down and dash around, and you go very fast. Personally, my favorite. Skimming. Skimming is one you either have to buy or have the membership, and it's just like flying, except you're on like two little boards that disappear. They're like discs that that's based off a superhero, but I don't have them in my on the top of my head. Kind of like Silver Surfer, though that's Marvel, but it's kind of like that. You make those two little discs that you see. So we are gonna go with super speed, my personal favorite. I like super speed, guys. It's my favorite in the game.
From available data.
Next, you choose your weapon. This is going to be how you brawl with people. You have your powers, but you also hit people with weapons. And so this is very important. Well, the weapon you choose is not that important because you can change it at any point in the game. It doesn't cost money. You literally just can respec into whatever. So this is kind of just how you're going to start your game, but you can use any weapon in the game at any point in time. So this really isn't all that important. You can change it whenever. So this is kind of just how you're going to start your character. So hand blasts, blast your enemies with energy from your very hands. Your very hands. So yeah, hand blast is actually pretty cool. You use you like blast energy out of your hands, which we might use that one. I don't know. That sounds pretty cool to go around with atomic. I'm not sure. Wait though. One hand, like axes and swords. Staff. Staff's always a pretty cool one. I really like ranged weapons in this game a lot more than melee. Dual wield is really cool. Two hand. I might go with two hand. Two hand's pretty cool. Use a massive weapon to smash your foes. Martial arts. Dual pistol, my personal favorite in the game. Bow and arrow. Brawling. Or rifle. I'm a big fan of rifle too. And then the DLC purchasable weapon is shield, which is... shield's okay. I like it though. If you're going to play like a tank, shield's pretty cool. But I personally like... I like dual pistols or rifle. I might go with dual pistols for right now and, you know, change it up later. I don't know. I might go two-hand, too. We might go two-hand for right now. I think we're going to go two-hand for right now, guys. Big ol' just freaking hammer in your face.
Modify any category as desired.
So now we're going to mess with their appearance. So the appearance... get to change how your character looks, man. So we have skin colors. So you can be glowing, lava, rock, plant, crystal. Now there's a bunch to choose from. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but I might just have regular skin. I could be like a furry. I could be like a wolf or something. Barbarian, tattooed, angry, cheerful, wise, or youthful. I might go with angry. See? I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with angry. Where's angry at? Ooh, actually, we're going with that one. We're gonna go with that one. We're gonna show my African Americans, my African brothers out there, some love. I always do like playing a black character. I always do. I don't know why. I just do. Shout out. So my hair. We're going to. Wow, we could go full on Goku mode with my hair. Let's see. I like the mohawk. The mohawk actually looks pretty cool with the beard. I like that mohawk. So there's a bunch of different hairstyles you can go through. There's some weird ones. I don't want an afro. I don't like that. Ooh gosh, what is that? That's like a metal head. I don't like that one. Long hair is alright, I guess. Mustachio, fringe. I like that mohawk. I might go down and get the mohawk. Cornrows. I don't want to do cornrows. Buzzed. I think we're going to go down and get that mohawk. Where's that at? Beard mohawk. Beard and mohawk. I think that's what we're going to go with. Alright, so let's change the color of my hair really quick. We're gonna go. Whoops. So you gotta wait. Hang on. Where am I? Here. Wait. There we go. All right. So I might go with like a reddish, maybe. Yeah. Oh, I like that color. I don't even want to mess with it after that. My eyes. We're gonna go with like reddish eyes. You know, we are atomic after all, guys. We need sort of like a reddish tint to our eyes. My skin. I guess I could go like reds, like a redder skin-ish kind of guy. Oh, I don't like that at all, actually. Can I go back? How do I go back? All right, there we go. Back to how it was. Perfect. Perfect. All right, costume. Should we have a helmet on? There are some pretty cool starting helmets. Now, keep in mind, guys, that your costume that you choose does not really matter because you unlock appearances as you play the game. So how your character looks at the start really doesn't matter because you're going to get a lot of different appearances in this game and you can mix and match forever. So how you start Doesn't matter because it's gonna change throughout the course of as you play. Ooh, I like that helmet. Okay, I like how our character looks base, but I like that helmet a lot with how our character's atomic. I don't know. We might not go helmet though. We might just go. Yeah, you know what? What is that called? Starburst. Starburst. I like that a lot. Don't need any face emblem. Should we get an emblem? Like a flying death's head? No. Fiery star? Yeah, sure. We'll go with a fiery star. Why not? Chest. All right. So, what kind of chest we got here? Formal? No. Flex suit? Yeah. Flames looks cool with our helmet. Chevron. Business? No. Biker? No. Battle mage? No. Harness? Arcane looks cool. V-suit. Man, there are a lot of ugly starting outfits. Street. Strap skills. Slimline. Okay. New Genesis. Mystic Energy. I like that Mystic Energy, but it kind of doesn't fit the theme. Doesn't really fit the theme, man. I like the flames. Where were those? I'm going to go with the flames. Flame on, dude. Should we go with a cape? No capes. Who said that? What was her name in the one movie, Incredibles? No capes. No capes, man. Gloves. There are some ugly gloves too, I tell you what. I've always liked the metal head gloves though, the ones that go all the way up the sleeve, but I think we're just gonna go with power reinforced for now. Waist. This character might be ugly to some at the start, but again, it doesn't matter. It's going to change drastically over the course of our playtime. Now we need some pants that go along with the upper part. M-suit lined. Ugh. Some of this does not match. Flames, sure, we'll go with that one. Feet, might just go bootless. We'll see what they got. Cuffed, metalhead, paramilitary, power. You know what? Power reinforced. That kind of goes with it. Why not? Now we can mess with our colors. So we're going to go with the costume here. Customize channel. Oh, we can. So you can go individually and customize every little detail, but we're kind of going to go with just the general palette for now. You can always mess with this later. So we're atomic. Kind of need to go with that atomic. I like the orange. The orange kind of matches. I mean, it kind of looks like we're at fire ability, but honestly, it match. I like, you know, we're going to be this kind of atomic guy. I mean, is there really that big a difference between the three? I mean, or the two, fire and atomic? Is there really that big a difference? What's that mess with? Oh, okay. Can we just go with like a black there? Like a deep black. Does that work? That works. I like that. Sure, we'll go with that. We'll go with that for now. Change it up later. You know, it's kind of a hideous color, but we'll change it later as we play. It'll get better as we play. All right. So I think our character's done. Next, all we have to do now is name our character. So we always go with a feared something, everybody. So we're gonna go with a feared explosion. Name already taken. How dare you guys? Feared explosive. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's available. So we're going to something cool that they've added since the last time I played. You can actually skip tutorials and stuff. But we're going to play through the tutorial just for people who haven't played the game so they can see. So anybody that doesn't want to see the tutorial, you can skip ahead. So we're going to start this. It's going to start a little cutscene that we'll watch.
Earth. The center of the multiverse. It will belong to Brainiac. I do not plan an invasion, rather an assimilation. I have identified key junctions in Earth's vast nexus of knowledge. These I will capture and digitize first. Of course, some non-essential information may be captured as well. This will be sorted and purged once the digitizing is complete. Earth's resistance does not concern me. There is no intellect strong enough, or power brutal enough to resist me. Soon, this planet and all it contains will be mine. Intriguing. There is an anomaly in Earth's atmosphere. Beginning analysis. These exobytes are my own technology, each one holding unknown stores of digitized power from Earth's future. My harvester ships will simply reclaim the data provided by these exobytes and seal Earth's fate. This is a new obstacle. These humans resist my assimilation. My conversion limits cannot hold them. Let the humans use their powers. In the end, they too will belong to Brainiac.
All right. So there's going to be this game is very voice acted, which is awesome. So every now and again I might have to go a little bit quiet when they talk. But a cool thing is they've actually updated the tutorial since the last time I played, and the tutorial is pretty new and redone, and it's pretty awesome, if I say so myself. Greetings, Superman.
Fancy meeting you here. I'm Superman, and I'm going to get you off this ship.
I think everyone knows who you are, Superman.
And that's Oracle. She's going to help us navigate through Brainiac's defenses. Be on your toes for Brainiac's sentries.
We're here to save you and the others Brainiac abducted. Speak to Superman when you're ready to move on.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to the tutorial. But, anyways, guys, yes. That's going to end it today for the character creation. I will see you guys on episode 2 for when we actually play the game. I hope all of you enjoyed it, and when we come back, let's break out of this ship and get to Gotham. Peace off. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you liked the video, leave a like, and make sure to share it around the internet and worldwide. You can check out my Patreon, links in the description and on the screen now. Don't forget to come by our Discord and say hello to everybody. And last but not least, make sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Peace off.